So I'm gonna work on this bad boy. It's my uncle's 1998 SLE GMC Suburban. There's not many of these left, but what I'm going to do is do a key lift. I'm gonna replace his torsion keys to give it a little bit more of a front leveling. Probably should level it, raise it about 1.5 to 2 inches. Enough space to fit these 285/70 17s, which I purchased these tires recently from a guy in Palmdale, and they are KO2s. Typically these are $200 to $215 each, brand new, which will run you out the door about $1,000 to $1,100 mounted and balanced. But in this case it's an older truck, so I bought these tires used. They have about 70% tread left. The guy who sold it to me also gave me a spare, so it was quite a deal. So 5 tires for $300, plus the torsion keys, which was $30 on eBay. I hope they fit. And the tool, which is another $15. So about $345 there, plus I got these 17-inch Denali rims off a 2008 truck and flat black painted them and then coated them with a cheap Walmart plastic dip, and see how that works. I'm sure that may scrape off in time, but that matches the 6 by 5.5 inch wheel hub for the GM. They made that wheel hub all the way up until I believe 2015, maybe into the modern era with the 2019 trucks. I don't know, but since this is a 6-lug 4x4, it just so happens that this truck had the 6-lug bolt pattern, which later carried on into the half-ton truck. This is a half-ton. See, what a lot of people don't know, in 1988 to 1998, this is the last year, they had a 5-lug for the half-ton truck. This is a 4x4 half-ton Suburban. So in that year, GM went to the 6-lug, however you want to measure it, 6 by 5.5 or 6 by 1.39 or 1.37. I got to look at the figure in metrics. But these will fit. These are 2008 Denali wheels, 17-inch, that will fit on this truck. It'll give it a modern day look. And then I'm waiting for him. I told him 2 p.m. and he's not here yet. So now I gotta wait for him, my F-250. All right, so what we're doing, or what I'm doing, is this tool works as a vice grip. Basically, there's a key in here.
What?
No, I got it. Taking out that piece right there. With the snap-on drill, I happen to get the locking nut out. So this key is free flow moving now. See if I move it. So that's a good sign. Hopefully that torsion rod that connects to the key will push this way. That's my finger. Yeah, push towards the front of the vehicle. So that's the key, or that is where I need to push from. So now it's time to get a hammer and chisel and knock that torsion rod out of the key, if that makes sense. I'm underneath the truck, probably not the most safest thing, but I really do work safe. I have a tire underneath the chassis back there so it doesn't fall. But I just wanted to point out that this tool, cheap as it is supposed to push this key up towards the chassis or the underside, and what it does, it twists the torsion rod and drops your front tires down. It is not a suspension lift, it is a key lift. So this is keeping the factory ride, but at the same time changing out the old key, which is, where is it? It's over here. Get this bad boy. This old rusted key, which sits up in here. Basically it torques this way and pushes that rod in or out and pushes and lowers the tires down. So I am going to get, my uncle's getting me a shorter socket so I can torque it and push the rod up. I mean, it came, this side, the driver's side actually came out overwhelmingly good. I was worried that this rod, because I've seen some videos and some guys had trouble with this rod being stuck, and they had to move the cross member back in order to get that particular key out. But in this case, I used my uncle has some awesome tools, snap-on tools. I used this pin from the rear and I hammered it out and it popped out. This is the driver's side, so hopefully the passenger side will come out just as easily. Now it's a matter of actually getting the key back in and installing the 3/4 inch drive bolt that holds it. That's all that's holding it is a 3/4 inch bolt. So hopefully that works. So we put the torsion keys on. We got a level lift on a 4x4 1500 Suburban.
Oh, yeah, pretty high.
So before I didn't move the truck. Before we had
More higher.
So now it's leveled. Before and after. Torsion key lift with some 285 7017s. Let me get a better angle since we're in this stall here. There we go. I don't know why this iPad is picking it up like that. Yeah, that looks good. A lot more level in the front. Let me get outside so it focuses better. It took about an hour and 20 minutes to get those keys out and back in with the U keys. So we brought it out. My uncle's driving it. He seems very satisfied with it. It has a leveling kit. Or not, excuse me, not a leveling kit. A leveling key lift with some 285s. Vietnam veteran.
Look good.
All good. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, it's real high, too. It's real high.
Look at that front end. That's nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hell yeah, look good shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Looks different. That before was kind of low in the back.
Uncle Ronnie, Vietnam veteran.
Oh, yeah, look good. It looks better. Looks a lot better.
Passenger side. That needs to be repaired. I'll repair that for him one day.